in the Oracle, one half of Remnants Gathering, and this is an update of the energy of the Taurus full moon, October 31st, 2020, which is also Halloween, aka Samhain. So we have like a triple, you know, uh, man, it's like for these 2 days to be in alignment with each other, that is fantastic. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Better late than never. We're out of town. So it was really hard to get the time to do this. If the audio is not that well and I feel like I'm echoing, because we're in a hotel room and the babies, I just got them to sleep. And so, yeah, I'm finishing my Oshun Litual in the bathroom as we speak. I will show you the last day of the Oshun ritual and the way that we are continuing this ritual. Even though we had to travel out of town, this is something that you can do too. But all you need is a candle, a piece of paper, and a pen sometimes when you're traveling. And if you have a ritual, that's what we call rituals, because our rituals are like lit. But if you are doing a ritual, and let's say you need to go out of town, well, you don't have to stop it and just, end it. You can continue your ritual. And as I said, we went to the local Latina community shop, and we got our candles, and we have our Palo Santo to clean the energy from them. We bought some really, really special wildflower, high-grade honey to use just to honor her. We dressed the candle and lit it. So it's just that simple, y'all. Spirituality seems to be more powerful than it is. If you're just operating out of simplicity and strong intention, that typically makes your rituals more successful, because when you try to perform these very ceremonial rituals, they require a lot of different things. Sometimes your analytical mind can be so consumed with all of the moving parts that you're trying to do, that you don't tap into that creative side of your brain, your right brain, which is where, the magic happens, and being able to just use creativity and imagination. So that's just a little tip for you. If you have something come up and you're traveling and you were in the middle of doing a ritual that spans days, weeks, or months. Okay, so let's get into this. 10/31/20, Samhain, Halloween, full blue moon in Taurus. Ooh, that's a triple right there. So Venus is ruled by Taurus. So with the full moon in Taurus, we have a combination of Venus energy, which is love and relationship focus, the feminine emotional unconscious, which is represented at this time. And any time you're looking for to be able to decode and understand the energy, to do your own energetic readings. You want to look at those things and just remember, the moon is feminine. It is the unconscious, sometimes the subconscious programs that we are running on. And it just represents those very divine feminine qualities. And so, yes, this is really, really beautiful, because the Taurus energy, the horns. And so this is actually energy all about the horns. And I'm going to read some things from darkstarastrology.com. You can go there and read this as well. It's just such perfect timing. So this is a great time to be working with Hecate and Oshun. As you know, that we have already been doing that, and this was not pre-planned. Anytime you are dealing with Halloween, Samhain, the veil being thin, full moon energy, which goddess energy that's available for that. Hecate is the protector. She's the protector of witches. She's also a representation of the wisdom of the dark goddess, Mother Maiden Crone energy. All of these things. And then Oshun, of course, we have Venus, So since the full moon is in Taurus, and Venus energy is very important with this alignment because it's ruled by Taurus. I did not know any of this when Oshun told me to start the ritual and to end it on this day. So this is really, really divine alignment, y'all. When you're able to tap into the flow and the vortex like this, you don't have to think so much. Listen to your intuition, follow it, trust it, and then just watch the web that is being weaved of intricate positions to allow you to get to where you want to be. Now, the tarot card that is related to this particular planetary alignment of today is, guess what? The Five of Pentacles. Remember, the number 5 is associated with Oshun. When I saw that, I was like, wow, the tarot card that symbolizes the planetary alignment happens to be a 5. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I was like, thank you, Oshun, because you just showed up again with the timing. So I know that everybody that participated in this with us, I cannot wait to hear the reactions of things. I've already been getting messages about manifestations and getting money when you weren't expecting money, no matter how much it is. People have already been having manifestation, and with this particular energy, manifestation has sped up. And I was just telling y'all that energetically recently, just from an intuitive feeling. Now, during the blue moon, October 2020, family commitments will help keep us on the straight and narrow. Having the responsibility of dependence ensures that we keep on plowing ahead and thereby avoid tempting but useless distractions. This will keep the full moon abundance flowing rather than stagnating. Do y'all see this alignment? This is so, I did not look into any of this. I'm just so humble and grateful by this. Now, regarding the commitments, we personally, y'all know we share everything on here, so it is what it is. We're open book. But personally, we had some family things happen where we needed to drive out of town, help our daughter, and pick up our grandson, and we're going to keep him for, a little while to give our daughter some time to get stabilized. She's just moved out on her own for the very first time. She has no help in a total different state. And so I didn't look into any of the astrology. I just knew that this weekend was the weekend to do it. And I just knew that no matter how hard it is, that this is a responsibility and a commitment that I must stick to. My daughter needs my help. I'm going to be there to help her. So the family commitments, this is a very good time with this blue moon energy to do that. Now, this may be you. So I want to say to you, sometimes the way that the things you're asking for manifest is by transformation, is by things happening in your life that maybe you didn't plan, didn't see coming, and you perceive it to be an inconvenience. You perceive it to be a burden. And so with this energy, if this happens to be you, maybe it's a sick parent, a sick spouse, somebody needing help, whatever it may be, know that this energy is present and it will linger around for the next few days. So no matter when you see this video, all of this information is beneficial to use at any time. I'm just pointing out the energetic alignment and shift for all of the things that are perfect to do during this timing so that it's amplified, okay? So try not to be frustrated and irritated about responsibilities and family commitments. The energy is present to help you do that. And this also will unlock abundance. When we came to get our grandson, we were not doing it for that reason, but to know that we've been doing the Oshun Litual all week, and by the decisions that we made, it placed us in a position to receive more flow of abundance and remove stagnating energy. Just is beautiful, because this gives me more confidence that we will not just be the only ones to see manifestation. All right, so otherwise, we are tempted into immediate sensual pleasures rather than investing in the future. At this time, however, immediate sensual pleasures might be hard to come by. Since most of us could be homebound, this is the perfect time for full moon opportunity to spruce up our nest. All right. This is a great time to look at real estate, as the Taurus full moon brings luck with family property. Okay, anything regarding family. But so this may be speaking to you. Maybe you're considering getting into real estate. It would be a great idea to set an intention on that, light a candle to manifest that under this energy. Now, storing money as bricks and mortar also mean that there is less temptation to spend it on frivolous activities. This is a very good time to save money, watch what you're doing with your money, and don't use it in a frivolous way, because abundance is wealth with wisdom. Abundance is the combination of wealth and wisdom. Okay? So use wisdom in your spending. Now, it says, generally then, caring for children will have a stabilizing effect at this time. Y'all, I was so overwhelmed about this decision, and it's so comforting to know that caring for children, it gives a stabilizing effect maybe that you wasn't tapping into before. So even if you don't have children or grandchildren, anything like that, this is a really good time to just spend some time with them, meet a need, and this is going to help to stabilize you as well. Now, the moon is exalted in this decan of Taurus, which sounds good and mostly really does promise material abundance. Do y'all hear that? Okay. I don't know how many times it's going to keep coming up, but I pulled from many different sources to put this together, and Oshun is making it very clear. Like, I'm here. What's up? What you need. So the only problem can be if things come too easily, we can be prone to complacency. In that case, the devil makes work for idle hands, and the indulgent and decadent tendencies could start to kick in. So whatever that may be for you, this is a really good time to stay focused and not get into complacency and to continue to strive. Now, on the topic of Samhain, but Samhain also has a deeper spiritual meaning, or Halloween, y'all. In modern times, Samhain has taken on a more personal tone, in which many people set it aside as a time of year to let go of old attachments, stories, and beliefs die, paving a way for the new. Like the caterpillar that dissolves and dies in its cocoon, Samhain is a time to welcome the dissolution of illusions, okay, and paths that have no heart. Wow. So while this may be scary and unknown territory, it is nevertheless part of the cycle of life that the ancient Celts observed and that we can witness today. As a portal into the underworld of your psyche, Samhain is also a time to burrow deep into the caverns of your unconscious mind and shadow self. I was just talking about that with this energy in the full moon and the unconscious mind. Maybe some things you've been wanting to accomplish or connect with your shadow self. This is a really good time to do that. And I'm going to give you a ritual to do that very soon. So, in fact, Halloween is as much of a psychological exploration of the dark and unknown realms of life as it is a fun, spooky celebration. At this time, you may like to call on the help of new or past spirit guides or ancestors to support and enlighten you to hidden areas of your life which must be focused on. If you ask how to do that, we have so many videos where we discuss that. I recommend alonerwolf.com website. We always give credit where credit is due. And yes, if you would like to tap into this more and find out exactly some different ways of doing it, you can do that. And I'm about to get into some rituals that you can use for tonight and the next few hours, or maybe next year or anytime. Because a true practitioner at a certain level knows that anything can be done at any time and still have success. Is based on the intention, the ability to focus, the ability to know, have confidence that what you are working on will manifest. All right, so here go the rituals for Samhain, Halloween, and the full blue moon. Using a mirror is the next interesting technique. Position yourself in front of a mirror, perhaps in your bathroom or bedroom in private. Get comfortable because you will be standing there for a while. And once you are ready, you're going to allow your eyes to relax into the mirror. It's just like looking at something but not really looking at it. Like you let your eyes kind of daydream. Okay, you want to gaze and have a daydream way of looking at yourself in the mirror. You can light a black candle if you want to do this, or a white candle if you want to do this, or you could just do this if you don't have any of those things, you still could do this in the mirror. You may not see the shape shifting happening, but it sounds strange, but just looking at yourself in the mirror and talking produces answers that sound like your own thoughts, but it's actually you connecting with these parts of yourself, because eyes are the windows of the soul. Now, I like to focus on my own eyes, so I recommend that you start that way as well. I typically stare at the left eye for some reason because it seems to be the one to shapeshift first. So yeah. Now, after a few minutes of non-stop gazing, you will find that the edges of your vision begin to get blurry and start to transform. Continue staring at one eye, okay? It's going to be really hard to try to stare at both of your eyes. So just do one eye. And as your entire face begins to morph through time, this could take anywhere between 5 minutes to 15. Now, you may find that your face begins to morph into an animal's face or the face of another being. Keep your intention in mind and see what happens. Your shadow self will possibly show up if you're really ready. If he or she doesn't, that's okay. True connection takes time, and isn't it worth it in the end? Be patient with your shadow self, okay? Now, this is a great time to call forth your ancestors and give an offering with the intention of releasing curses, right, and trauma, especially within the family. Remember, this energy, the alignment of this is all about family, children, love, structure, being able to meet needs and have stability. Now, what you could do once you give the offering and set your intention of releasing curses and trauma, you can light a blue or white candle, which is recommended. And I'm going to do that for you and show you a picture. Just, you see how simple it is. If you don't have a blue candle, if you want to go back and take a screenshot or screen record and just watch the candle that I'm going to light and speak to your ancestors, you can do that as well. Now, this simple ritual requires 2 candles, one black and one white. You don't have to do this, but you can if you want to. Now, the black candle will represent your life, decisions, and experiences in the last year. First, you're going to light the black candle and then just reflect on all of the things that was. Think about how many experiences have helped you to become the person you are today. What lessons could you have learned, if any, and what ways did you grow in the last year? So you're going to do that with the black candle. Now, once you've done that and you've kind of fixated on the past and allowed the intention to be finding things to give gratitude for, then when you are done, blow out the black candle flame with gratitude, bidding it a farewell to what was, okay? So it's a loving way of saying thank you for those experiences, but there may be some experiences you don't need to repeat, and when we clear karma, we do get to a point where we don't have to keep going through the same shit over and over and over again. So that's why you're going to use the black candle and kind of bid it a beautiful farewell. So reflect on the ways. This is with the white candle, okay? So you're going to light your white candle. And then the candle, that represents the present moment, the person you are becoming, your higher self, the year that is coming. So reflect on ways you can experience more joy. Reflect on ways where you can become more whole. And once you are ready, you can either blow out the flame and hold the intention of gratitude, love, and knowing that it will manifest, or you can snuff it out, which is my preference, to snuff it out. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. We're also going to put a veve on here because we weren't able to bring all of the ritualistic things back with us out of town. So we added the veve with the Oshun Litual to complete it for today. We charged everything already. You can put a little honey on the veve. If you want to take a screenshot of this and draw your own, that would be great. Like I said, this could be done at any time, but you will get maximum benefits doing any of the things that I have listed here. So thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you that just believe in us enough to even want to do this with us. We really appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscription. Thank you for your comments, interacting with us, sending us good vibes. That helps us to keep going. We appreciate you so much. If this resonated with you, share with me why. If you're going to do some of these rituals, let me know. And this is the most important thing of all. And I hope that you all listen to this full video to hear what I'm about to say. Okay? Because this is more so about you than us. What would you like for us to do on a different platform? Maybe a Zoom meeting. Would you like a webinar from us? What would you like it to be about? Would you like to do a live ritual with us? What kind? What would you like for it to be about? Is there a specific topic maybe that you would like for us to speak on or teach? And nothing is off limits. So if that includes sacred sex and you really want to go there, ooh, I got so much juicy information that I feel like is not really out there tapping into, sacred sex in a very quantum level. Let us know. We're going to create this for you guys. So this is people's choice. And whatever, we get from you, we're going to read it and we will let you know which one we're going to do. And we're going to go ahead and set a date. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for our next video that we're going to do with our family, with our bro. You know what I'm saying? Only Osaru. Like, this is some family shit. These are family ties, soul ties with the soul tribe. So we got to keep it going for the whole vibe. You feel me? So yeah, stay in touch with us. Go to the website, check the website out. If you missed out on the Oshun Litual, that's okay. We have abundance potions, which have been charged by her. We have merch, and we're also going to do the citrine crystals, which were charged by her this whole time. So if you missed the ritual, you can get that and get the exact same benefit. All right, as we always say, man, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.